Grace and peace to all of you, beloved St. Luke family and friends. Things are really getting cranked up this fall, aren't they? And this past Sunday, we started our in-person Bible study at 8:30. That's the education hour, 8:30. And we're going to be studying the Gospel of Mark together. That is all the texts for this liturgical year are from the Gospel of Mark, but we'll be able to get the continuity of that Gospel by reading it together. The Sunday school starts this coming Sunday, the 19th at 8:30. We will be ready for both some older children, in the grades, as well as early childhood and kindergarten. So just please come, register, and we're ready for you. There will be a voters meeting following the 9:30 liturgy this coming Sunday. And then October 3rd, we'll be having our first confirmation class. St. Luke has 4 this year, who will be joining about 20 others in the Lakeview Lutheran Parish. And those classes will be held once a month from 11 to 1 p.m., including lunch, on Sunday, starting this coming Sunday, October 3rd. So this is a Lakeview Lutheran Parish confirmation program, and all the pastors, including me, will be a part of the teaching team. It'll be a big Sunday, October the 3rd, because we will also be celebrating the anniversary of the building, St. Luke's building. We will be kicking off our capital fund campaign for our IT infrastructure with a champagne toast after church, and we will be installing the teachers from St. Luke Academy. So it's going to be a wonderful full kickoff for the fall. This coming Friday is what I'd like to talk to you about today, and that is Grandparents' Day. And so we will be having a liturgy at 9 a.m. for St. Luke Academy and its parents and grandparents. This is always a wonderful event. I was able to be here the first year when we had it in person and had a church pretty filled with grandparents of these children. And then last year we had it virtually, and we had grandparents show up from all across Chicago, as well as China and India and other places. This year it will be virtual, and we will celebrate the grandparents, and I will lead a worship in which we share with the grandparents the kind of songs we're learning together, the prayers we pray, the blessings we have when we have chapel each week at St. Luke Academy. And I'm remembering my first grandson. He was born, and I got a phone call. I was in Manhattan, and my cell phone rang, and it was my son Timothy telling me that I had become a grandfather. He was calling from Africa, Tanzania, where Timothy and his wife Erin were serving as teachers in the companion diocese of the Metropolitan New York Synod, where together our synod and the Lutheran Church in Tanzania had started a school. Timothy and Erin were teachers there. But think about this. You hear you're going to have your first grandchild, but you can't be there. You won't be able to be in Africa. And so you begin to fall in love with this child by the very thought of him. I want you to think about your grandparents, or if you have them, your grandchildren. What a special, special bond that is. And then after John Paul was born, we got to know him through his picture on our refrigerator, through all kinds of other ways. So you can imagine what I felt when I went to the airport to pick them up a couple of months after John Paul was born. And as I was waiting outside the terminal at the Kennedy Airport for the flight from Nairobi that would bring my children and my first grandchild to me, I stood by the car and I noticed that my hands were almost like forming a cradle. And then soon my son and my precious daughter-in-law, Erin, were walking towards me, holding this bundle. And they placed this quivering human flesh. He kind of stirred. He was the conductor of my universe. And I held him in my arms. And I know what Simeon must have felt when he sang after holding his own Lord. Lord, it's okay now. Let your servant go in peace. I can go. I've seen it all. This is fine. Think of the grandparents' arms. Think of the place of St. Luke Church and School as a part of what our parents and grandparents and ancestors and loved ones have passed on to us, of the faith in Jesus Christ, and that we are handing on to the next generations. Grandparents' Day. God bless you all.